So here we are at Key West. This is the DoubleTree, the Hilton DoubleTree. The southernmost point here in the United States, Cuba, is 90 miles that way. Isn't it nice? Oh, look at that hammerhead shark.
Up to our right here, I mentioned the Navy building number 1. They called it that because it was the first stationary building built on Navy property. They can turn up ahead of us here on the right. You look over to the right, a pretty red brick building, which was the Custom House. It was built in 1891. Here in the early court cases of the shipwrecking case in there, and also had an inquiry into the sinking of the USS Maine. There's some natural history museum and art gallery, and if you go into that museum, you can learn a whole lot about Henry Flagler's Railroad. If you look up at the high pitch on that roof, where was designed that way, up on the top. I've been here for over 41 years, and I can use that roof very, very well. No snow's ever accumulated up there all the years that I've lived here. Also has 13 fireplaces. I don't believe him that live very often down there.
13 fireplaces.
Across the way, Mel Fish's treasure exhibit in 1985. He discovered 2 sunken Spanish guys. He approaching the Margarita that were sank in a hurricane. When he located those 2 Spanish giants, he was able to bring up close to $400 million worth of sunken treasure.
Wow.
A lot of it is still on display in this
That's the Audubon House.
Started by those 2 cannons out front. I knew Mel and his divers back in the day, and one of the more interesting facts to me were those 2 wrecks were found less than 30 miles west of here in only 40 feet of water. The first divers down on those wrecks found them covered in fishing tackle. Many local fishermen, including myself, fished over those wrecks many, many years, never realizing 40 feet beneath our decks that all that sunken Spanish treasure. You can imagine breaking your hook off in a gold bar and never even realizing it. Well, unfortunately, I can. Coming up here on the right, these white presidential gates were built 1906 and at one time only open for visiting presidents. The president that visited here the most in the little White House is named after was our very own Harry S. Truman. He spent over 11 working vacations while he was president at his White House. That's here for our president.
To the White House. Where? Well, he's not jaywalking.
Door there, that's Whitehead Street. You have to go out to Duval and the parts later on in the door. Whitehead Street was named after John Whitehead, one of the first successful shipwreck survivors off our reef.
Oh, that's cool.
They plucked him off the reef in the early 1800s, brought him into town, and after he was here for many years, he became successful enough in business. He purchased part of this island from John Simonson and John Whitehead. Coming up here on the left is the Bull and Whistle Bar. The Bull Bar is the first bar I hung out in when I got here in 1988. Around in 1980. We used to say if you sat in the Bull Bar windows long enough looking out, everything there was to see in town would walk by sooner or later, and I'm here to tell you that. Here's a little warning to this town. Be careful where you run. Got the abandoned
Oh, okay.
They prefer creating freely.
Like the roosters up north and only crow at sunrise. Ours here crow all day and all night long. You got a rooster crowing outside your bedroom window at night, keeping you awake and decide to reach out and strangle if you get some sleep. Don't get caught. You can be fined up to $500.
For choking a rooster.
Prairie Island, those birds cannot be harmed.
Oldest house.
Chickens walking around our island. I'm sure you haven't seen any squirrels because there aren't any. That's why we suspected so many nuts in this town. There are no squirrels. I've lived here for 41 years. I hate to admit it, but I am one of those nuts. Let's do that to you. Over there on the left, that pretty white cathedral, the St. Paul's Episcopal Church. Hurricane, what have you. When they rebuilt this beautiful cathedral, they built it out of poured concrete. Now, see these beautiful stained glass windows by Tiffany. You can't view from the outside looking in because they're protected by plexiglass due to the many storms that have passed through here through the years. They would spend their money. When they pulled out, those stores pulled out. But like the rest of the country, the town fathers were planning a bicentennial celebration for 1976. And anyone that could get into those stores and get them open in time for that bicentennial could get in there for next to nothing. Then he took them up on that offer, and once again, it is a thriving business block. What's just above the Sandy Cornish A&B Zion Church. Sandy Cornish was a slave back up in Maryland at the end of the 1700s.
Courthouse Deli.
After being a slave for many, many years, he was able to purchase his freedom, and that's why we're island. They moved here to Key West in 1850, became very successful small plot farmers. Sandy Cornish became successful enough that he was one of the co-founders of this church coming up here on Hemingway coming up here on the left-hand side behind that red brick wall.
Oh, look, Hemingway's cottage.
Hemingway's wife, Pauline. Pauline
See that?
got on this beautiful Spanish colonial as their wedding present, and at the time paid only $10,000 for this beautiful home. Hemingway wrote many novels, Those Who Kilimanjaro, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and other short stories. And behind that red brick wall is home to a 6-toed cat with last count close to 50. If you're allergic to cats, you might want to keep that in mind. Today, right across from the Hemingway house, sits the lighthouse, which at one time sat way down in front of us on the waterfront. But it got knocked down in a Havana hurricane of 1846. It's here for safer keeping and rebuilt in 1847. 88 steps to the top of that lighthouse, and from up there you get a great view of Key West and the surrounding waters.
Look at the White House, sweetie.
Anyone use that lighthouse right across from his house to find his way home at night after a big night at Sloppy Joe's, his favorite hangout. Joe Russell, owner of Sloppy Joe's, was his fishing buddy by day and drinking buddy by night.
Wow, dog.
Up ahead of us here, we're in Gatco Village. Edward Gatco Jr. was very big in the cigar rolling industry back in the day. Which is about the shipwrecking of the industry here back in the day.
He looks out there.
Made a movie where John Wayne played
Yeah, the movie's right here.
very few bad guy roles and reached the wild wind. Now, Velma tried to buy the original Southern Road house when they wouldn't sell it to her. She had this one built 1941, 18 inches further south than the original. And on her wall here, she has a bronze plaque that proclaims her house to be the southernmost house in the USA. Coming up on the next right-hand corner, the original southernmost house.
Look at all that. Look at all that yard. Oh, that's beautiful.
Back in the day when the judge lived here with his wife on the first floor, this beautiful home was a big ballroom dance floor. As big as that home was back when they lived here, there was only a single bedroom upstairs. The judge and his wife loved to entertain. They expected their guests to go home think a lot of us have felt the same way in our own hometown time. Off to the left over here, the Shella building with the green trim, the sea butterfly, and nature conservatory. You look to the back of that building,
That's
you see a
nice.
very large glass atrium, and there's over 1,000 free-flying butterflies back there. It's also home to many exotic birds. It's where I saw my first pink flamingo up close and personal. Now they say when you're in the back visiting with those butterflies, if one lands on your shoulder, you'll have good luck for the rest of the day. Well, every time that's happened to me while I've been in there, I ran out and bought a lottery ticket that night. As you can see, I'm still driving the contrary. I do love my job, but periodically I still stop in there and hope that lucky butterfly. They were getting a steady flow of employees out of Cuba to do space occupation over there in Cuba. We also got a very famous orator from back in that day also. Coming up here on the right, behind the burgundy umbrellas. Well, at one time it was the fall class, and that's the day Martini. They called La-Di-Da for short. And up on that upper balcony in 1893, Jose Marti gave a long spirited speech against Spain's intrusion in Cuba.
Wow.
He gave speeches all around the island that year trying to raise money to picture South Spain from Cuba. To this day, many consider Jose Marti the George Washington of the Cuban people. Up ahead of us there at that light, that's our true ball station B. As you can see, you're within walking distance of the Butterfly Nature Conservatory around the corner of the southernmost point. If you're to walk a block to the left up at this light, you see at the Ernest Hemingway House, the Lighthouse Museum in that area there. Now, if you are going to get off here to check out an attraction, please wait till I pull this tile in. It's built in 1907. Today it's the
Look at the
Firefighting
seagull, man.
Apparatus Museum. There are a lot of other interesting artifacts from the early days of firefighting
Look at
on
that.
display again. It also features one of the oldest fire trucks in the country. Now, the next couple of blocks is a quiet zone. I'll resume my tour on the other.
Wow.
Tony Waring built this railroad line. He likes to have first-class accommodation for his railroad company. He built beautiful hotels all down through Florida following that railroad. And this gift to us here in Key West is coming up on the right-hand side. Casa Marina, or House by the Sea. Construction on this beautiful hotel started in 1917. It was completed in 1920.
Oh my God, yeah.
1920 New Year's Eve, they had a grand opening celebration. Henry Flagler himself never got to see this hotel because he died before construction started.
I think that's
So back when the first customers stayed here, they thought $8 to $12 a night was outrageous to pay for hotel rooms, even though back then it included 3 meals. I don't think you can get a hotel room in there today in this beautiful hotel for anywhere close to that. In place of 3 meals, well, they might place a mint on your pillow. It's a gorgeous hotel right here on the Atlantic Ocean ahead of us. Notice there's no serious wave action coming in here, because we have one of the largest barrier reefs in the northern hemisphere. It sits 5.5 to 6.5 miles offshore. Runs for over 200 miles from Miami down to the Dry Tortugas. So back in the days before the buoy system was put in out on that
That chicken
region,
go. Oh, there you go.
1 to 2 wrecks a week.
See it?
Anytime a wreck was here,
Oh, there's a whole bunch right there.
you can hear this call downtown on the waterfront.
Oh my God, look at this thing.
This guy was going to rent that windsurfer at one time. He packed it up when he got wind.
So anytime that call went out down on the waterfront, every day was buying mail and town would head to their vessel and then crew on another captain's vessel. They would head out to save survivors and salvage cargo. So the first captain out on that scene was called the rank master off, you look out over the reef, and if you spotted a wreck, you head out there and start salvage work. It is, however, been said he was on the unscrupulous side, and he gave that wreck ashore call first. He just headed out there all on his own. Well, towards the end of the shipwrecking days, once that buoy system was put in out on that reef, they became modern-day pirates. They'd go out there in the middle of the night, move those buoys out of the channel, cause those ships to ride up on the reef, get those buoys back in place before daylight, and they would head out and start salvage work. Well, it didn't take too long before we figured out what they were up to. Many were arrested, lost their vessels, and that was the end of the shipwrecking industry. To my left is the Sarah Best restaurant. If you look up at that roof there, you will also see a captain's walk. Of course, up in New England, they call those widow's walks. Your New England fishermen, especially your whalers, well, they would be gone for years at a time. The wives of those captains would go up into those widow's walks, look out over the ocean, hoping to see the return of their captain husband. Of course, as we know, back in the day, many never returned. Now we've just turned on the Simon Street, named after John Simonton, one of the first American owners of this island. He was having a drink in a Havana bar, and met a Spanish soldier by the name of Juan Pablo Salas. Back in the day, they raised your roughly $1 a week, and you wouldn't hear any kind of customers to lift up their bar stools and drinks, and moved them here to where Sloppy Joe's has been ever since. So after Ernest Hemingway passed away, they went into Joe Russell's office and found his last manuscript, which he gave to Hemingway. That was called
Husband Day Care Center.
Islands in
Coming
the
up on the
street.
left-hand corner there is Fogarty House. John Fogarty was the turn-of-the-century mayor here. To the arrival of Henry Flagler in 1912, through a three-day front-lawn party for that arrival. Back in the May, President Taft arrived with Flagler on that first railroad trip into one of the first presidents in the city has that little White House.
We stay the next month.
Coming up here on
Whoa,
the
look at
left,
this
you're
tree.
gonna see one of the prettiest hard rock cafes in the country, and over here on the right, that white building is the oldest house in Key West, built in 1829 for Captain Francis Palmer.
That's where I wanted.
And it tells you all about the early days of turtle hunting before they became on the endangered species list. The turtle craw was the pen they kept those turtles in before harvesting them into green turtle soup and turtle steaks. Across to the left here, this wasn't a parking lot when I arrived here. That was an open field with crushed oyster shells and picnic tables.
Walking with you, babe. Talking with you, babe. You know I still find my soul in you. When I spend time with you now, thank you. I don't feel that.
Oh my God! You think that's how little he was?
Did you see this?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I went to his burial site
in France.
In France. Oh yeah.
Did you really?
Amazing. Yeah. Had to take three subways to get there.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You did it, huh?
And it was packed with people too.
Really?
So
Well,
cool.
You did it, man.
Yeah, it was so cool. I highly recommend it, and it's not really expensive.
Just to get there.
No, we paid like $250 round trip.
Huh.
What? Oh, for a place like this? Did you see his jacket? How
Is that
little
when
it is?
she peed her pants? Did they have to pee their pants?
First world problem.
Her jacket's bigger than Jim Morrison's.
Say what a beautiful day. I get to pray, oh Lord. Yes. Nice days we having in this parts. Everyone cheering with heart. Yeah, man. Yo, sun is shining, breeze is blowing, people dancing, drinking, socializing, enjoying, leaving, giving, sharing, caring. All from the heart bearing, people from near and foreign, on a beautiful day. Did you hear what I say? Yeah.
Well, look, we're coming
Yes,
to
man.
that beach we saw, right? Careful, baby, you're running the.
Sun is shining, breezes blowing, people chilling, relaxing, socializing, enjoying, leaving, caring, sharing. From the heart bearing tonight. Everyone enjoy the setting of the lights. Yes, he was showing them like this. I saw him. Some people claim that they what do you know? I don't know. He doesn't know anything. Covering for the woman, covering for the woman, covering for the woman. Every time. What a good time. My definition exactly. Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness. Got the mangrove right there. They're everywhere. Walking amongst us. Oh, he's a big one too. Can you hear the chickens? And then check out. Oh, it's because I just sent Dana the video for the chickens over there, and she's like, free range chickens. Imagine even the teachers' unions and all that.
No, but they're just going off their own selfishness, I think. It has nothing to do with anything. They're
Yeah.
just being selfish
Look, there goes that boat that's inside of that. It's still there. Because they're making salary. So that island is called. That's not Stuff Island. That's another Stuff all that.
Well, 75.
Wow, the water's so calm in that canal, they can just paddleboard.
Oh, no, that's
Look at the suicidal scooters. And they got the little basket for groceries. Probably the best thing. Sloppy Joes. And then Margaritaville is right up the street. Oh my, they have live turtles. You should take a picture of that. Look, Mannequin Piss is up there. Okay.
Are we just gonna say mannequin has minus mannequin?
Oh my God, you gotta come in here. Check out this mural. That's the Abbey. Man, look at that tree.
like a tree growing within a tree. And of course there's chickens just running around. This is called the cookhouse. This is how people used to eat back in the day. So we're in the Audubon House here in Key West. It's the captain's room. There's the changing room there. This is Key West. It's the changing room. It's the children's room. Oh, there's that house is 3 stories. So this used to be called the Little White House because Harry Truman spent 17 working vacations here. I'm gonna put a bid on this house for $14,000. Look at this. If this tree could talk, huh?
I think that these kind of trees are the most amazing kind of country.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it. This is called the Harry Truman Annex here in Key West. So these are like private roads. And then that blue flag up there is called the Conch Republic because at one time Key West or the Keys
we're trying very hard to secede from the U.S. because of overregulation. Wow, look at this house. That's the most beautiful house I've ever seen. If I had my way, I would build one of those or have one built. So these are private residences inside the Truman Annex. Originally, these were naval quarters for naval officers and such. And now it looks like this place would beat the Stepford Wives, you know, neighborhood. So here we're inside Ernest Hemingway's house here in Key West. When he died? This is another room inside the Hemingway house. Wow. That's the bathroom there. Amazing. Oh my God. These are big rooms. A lot bigger than the other house. And if you look at his paw, they have 6 little fingers. So we're here over by the pool, and we've seen 2 so far.
Like,
There's another one inside that little house. This one has a collar. We haven't seen one with a collar yet. He actually belongs to the neighbor. He's an immigrant from the other side of that wall. Boy, I'm coming up with my own stories. is what the federal government should be doing. Woo! Oh, that is so cool. I've actually never seen the bird. Yeah, somebody fed the birds and oh my goodness, get out of here, birds. You're messing up my shot.
They left him in jail like a couple hours, but he developed like a really horrible fear.
Oh my god, look at that. That's amazing.
So whenever they were on set, he would have to leave and have his co-director work with the policemen in uniform, and they were not here.
Come on, that's gotta be a local sign. That's not 53 million miles away. Do you see why they call it the 15 golden minutes? Because everything changes. It's this people. Whoa, look at that yard. So this is Sunday, the day we're leaving. Looks like there's a big storm up ahead. Our plane leaves in 3 hours, so we're hoping that the storm will subside. Amazing, look at that thing. Jesus. Oh man, it took away my there. That's what I wanted to picture. So this is right off the Overseas Highway. We wanted to come and check out the little neighborhoods here. Looks like these people know how to live. Look at that. Mind you, there's water on each side of these places. Oh, cool. This the seawall is like right there. Oh, look at that, sweetie. Oh my God. The storm's right above it. Wow. We have, oh, look at the coconuts. Coconuts right there. We would have enough to make tamales in the So this is Fort Zachary State Park, and it's open to the public here. We could park right there. Today's a very choppy day with that storm, but man, it looks beautiful here. Yesterday we were over there at the Sunset Pier. Just had a storm come through, that's why it's kind of empty. Oh, God. That lady's wearing a mask. She's out here in the middle of nowhere. So we're now heading home, and this is what this airport looks like. The tiniest thing. This is inside the airport. That's where the arriving flights are coming in, and those are the little carousels. This building's about, I'd say about 2,000 square feet. Everything fits in here. Amazing.